Hello everyone, welcome to Naipunna Vikasam Life Skills channel. I am G. Kotishraya, working as functional English and life skills trainer in APTW School, Renigunta, Chittoor district, Andhra Pradesh. In our day-to-day life, for living, we communicate. Most common ways to communicate are speaking, writing, visual images and body language. Now I am going to explain about body language, which is also called as non-verbal communication. Communication is the process of passing or exchanging ideas, emotions, information and thoughts between two or more people. When a meaningful interaction happens among people, then effective communication takes place. In simple words, the way people perceive and understand the meaning of words or sentences or physical actions, and then a process of communication happens. Mainly, we can divide communication into two parts: verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal, we speak words. Non-verbal, without speaking, we express our ideas through our body language. Body language alone comprises of 50% of total communication, whereas spoken words comprise of 7% of tone of voice comprise of 38%. See these facial expressions. Can face speak? Happiness, sadness, displeasure, anger, fear, interest. Yes, our face can speak. Our human body speaks through the conscious and unconscious movements and postures, hand gestures, facial expressions, eye movements, and touch. Each of these physical movements of the body parts could be seen as separate words and can be interpreted differently by other human beings within a given context of communication. See in this picture you can see how do we communicate with the people with words, facial expressions, body movements, gestures. Verbal communication is the sharing of information between two individuals using words. In verbal communication, thoughts or emotions or information is exchanged between individuals through the use of speech. Non-verbal communication refers to signals transmitted through facial expressions, posture, eye contact, gestures, tone of voice, body language, and other ways. It is also considered as an indirect method through which people communicate with others without using words or language. We can define body language as body language is a kind of non-verbal communication where thoughts, intentions, or feelings are expressed by physical behaviors such as facial expressions, body posture, gestures, eye movements, touch, and use of the space. Now we learn about types of nonverbal communication. Those are eye contact, gestures, smiles and facial expressions, posture and body orientation, tone and voice of the speaker, body language or movement. It is called as kinesics and haptic. Paralanguage, closeness or personal space. See, first of all, I would like to explain about eye contact. Eye contact is a form of body language which is important during communication. When you keep eye contact with the person you are talking to, it indicates that you are focused and paying attention. It means that you are actually listening to what the person has to say. Your eyes are a way of building a connection with the other person. Avoiding the eye contact could also mean that you do not want the person you are speaking with to know too much. It could be that you may not like the person. Keeping eye contact with the person you are talking to indicates interest and saying to the person, you are important and I am listening. See, have eye contact, but don't stare. Gestures. It is an Gestures are movements made with body parts. Example: hands, arms, fingers, head, legs, and they may be voluntarily or involuntarily. It is a Gestures has vital effect or part in oral communication. Gestures of a person convey much more than what he speaks. Example of gesture: waving of hand to indicate goodbye or draw the attention of a person. Shaking hands display the friendship. Shrugging of shoulders indicates indifference and concern. Pointing index finger indicates allegation or charge. Thumbs up sign indicates wishing good luck. Here you can see some hand gestures. In our life, we often use the body language. It is a way of our communication. Can you guess the meaning of these hand gestures? See, first one is well done. First off, we will show these hand gestures. For quiet, we will put our finger on our lips and say, for silent also, we use this hand gesture. Then, smiles and facial expressions. Facial expressions are also among the most universal forms of body language. Just a few examples of emotions that can be expressed via facial expressions include happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, disgust, fear, confusion, excitement, desire, contempt. The expression contempt. The expression on a person's face can even help determine if we trust or believe what the individual is saying. Next, posture. Open and closed posture. Two forms of posture have been identified, open and closed, which may reflect an individual's degree of confidence, status, or receptivity to another person. Someone seated in a closed position might have her arms folded, legs crossed, or be positioned at a slight angle from the person with whom they are interacting. In an open posture, you might expect to see someone directly facing you with hands apart on the arms of the chair. An open posture can be used to communicate openness or interest in someone and readiness to listen, whereas the closed posture might imply discomfort and disinterest. See, characteristics of good posture. The ability to maintain the body upright in good and erect position with less energy. The ability to maintain balance in upright position. In this picture, you can see how in figure 1 the man stands. How the man is standing in second picture. The correct posture is second one. See how he is standing. It is good one, good posture. The body language of posture means an attitude or position of body. Each movement of body has expressive and defensive functions. The way in which we sit or stand, walk or tells a lot about us. A good posture indicates confident attitude. Next, tone and voice of the speaker. In communication, a speaker's words are only a fraction of his efforts. The pitch and tone of his voice, the speed and rhythm of the spoken word, and the pauses between those words may express more than what is being communicated by words alone. Then kinesics. Kinesics means communicating non-verbally by body movement is called kinesics. Here you can see some body movements. Kinesics is the interpretation of body motion communication such as facial expressions and gestures. Non-verbal behavior related to the movement of any part of the body or the body as a whole. It is all about non-verbal behavior using any part of the body. It also includes communicating using the body as a whole. Paralanguage. Paralanguage can be expressed through non-verbal components of speech such as speech speed, pitch of voice, tone, volume, modulation, inflection, accent, and accentuation. Paralanguage is conveyed through the mouth, like wish, ha ha, oh ho, like this. Those are also comes under paralanguage. Then personal space. Personal space in the body language of communication is the space around a person that he claims to be his own. Just like a person erects fences or walls around his house to mark his property, there is an invisible space around his body that he believes belongs to him and him only. When this personal space of his is violated, he feels uncomfortable. See, very intimate, less than 0.5 meters. Personal 1.2 meters. Social 3.2 meters. More than 3 meters, it shows it is audience zone. We have to maintain personal space also. Through in communication, it is also personal space also plays a vital role. See how to improve non-verbal communication skills. You have to maintain good eye contact, nod your head to convey that you agree, smile and show interest, lean forward to show speaker your interest, use tone of voice that matches your message. Do's and don'ts of body language. Don't cross your arms or legs. Have eye contact, but don't stare. Don't be afraid to keep up some space. Relax your shoulders. Nod when you agree. Don't slouch. Sit up straight. Lean, but not too much. Don't touch your face again and again. See here you can see some figures. Do sit up straight. Maintain eye contact. Smile and be enthusiastic. Use hand gestures. Don't slouch. Don't stare. Don't frown. Don't fidget. See here how is a good body language. Being first impression, haircut for males, eye contact, smile, confidence, look, body language, handshake. We have to follow all these for a good body language, for good communication. Identify these facial expressions. Try. Follow positive body language rules. Surely success is yours. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.